to talk about access and accessing your full potential. Okay? So I'm going to pass out a piece of paper face down. Okay? Leave it face down all the way until the music starts. When the music starts, I'm going to have you flip it over and then start answering the questions, or start circling the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You have 60 seconds. You flip the paper over once the music starts. How far did everybody get?
14.
Good job.
16.
Good job.
Okay. So, 75% of Americans only get to 20.
Oh,
When this study was done, as an adult, adults only got to 20, and then 75% only got to 20. I'm going to give you this grid to look at right now. Okay? I'm going to pass out another test, as it were. If you feel like it's a test because the music puts you under pressure. Okay? Leave it face down, and don't touch it until the music starts again. Alright? So, now, looking at this grid, I want you to think about the last one you did, and now start, when you're looking for the numbers, start at the top corner, go across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You follow? And continue. Once you hit down to your bottom of your grid, go back up to the top, and keep going. How did you guys do this time?
yeah, a lot better. Now that I knew that there was a pattern to it.
And if you compare the original to that one, the numbers are in the exact same locations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was a pattern to it.
Okay? So, what's the difference?
Organization.
Yeah.
I gave you a navigational chart, a method to follow. So, it may be a simple little game, but you see how profound it is on how you organize your daily tasks. If you show up and you just jump right in randomly, or if you jump into your daily tasks with a plan. So these numbers represent your life. If you want, we can simplify it and say it represents your daily work life. And how much more effective can you be if you plan your day? How many times do you leave here thinking, I didn't close all the jobs that I needed to close that day. I didn't call the texts I needed to call that I was planning on. Or, I'm going to stay late to make sure I have nothing in red. And is that being efficient with your time? Seeing the correlation? Okay. So based on that, who can tell me what a KPI is?
Key performance indicator.
Okay. So, we're going to jump into a couple of performance indicators that matter. So the first one is, everything that we're going to be looking at is the month of August. Okay? In the month of August, we had 5,745 phone calls coming in and going out of the two departments. Why are call logs a KPI for the company? Why is this an important number for this company?
It's another form of communication.
All right. What business are we in? Bingo. What is our slogan?
Simply great service.
All right. How do we provide service? Do we walk up face to face? Phone calls.
Communication.
Phone calls, emails,
Right.
interactions.
The company's success is a direct reflection of the overall success of you. Okay? So, if you are not successful, the company will not be successful. Alright? So again, what makes up a company?
Employees.
The people. A building's only a building. It's the people inside of it that make up a company. Right? And then this company's overall KPI is its people, is you guys. And if you guys are successful, that's when the company will be successful. So, we're going to go into one of the things that I think is pretty entertaining and what we consider to be urgent or not. So the first definition is importance requiring swift action.
There you go.
Okay? How many of the things that come into here are classified into swift action? You get a lot of those phone calls from either customers that are demanding or techs that are saying I'm on job site or what have you. The second definition is an earnest and persistent quality. Okay? So, based on this next slide, which out of these two definitions are they representing? That's the Wrights brothers. Okay? But when they talk about urgency, they are referring to earnest, persistent quality. There's a big difference in pushing through a report just to get it out the door, because it's important, it's got to be done quickly, versus making sure you have quality in what you do. Okay? That persistent quality, that earnest, persistent quality is what we're looking for. We're not here to just push reports out. We want to make sure that the reports that we're pushing out actually represent the job correctly. Okay?
Do the reports have spell check?
So the report itself does not have spell check, but this is why Matt loves Microsoft Word. So what he does is he actually takes everything that's in the writing, types it up in Microsoft Word, and it checks the grammar, it checks the spelling, and then he copies and pastes it back into the report. It takes a couple of additional minutes, but he hands out a more professional report.
Actually, you can copy it, put it over there, and then do spell check.
Yep. So, there's a little difference between taking a couple extra minutes and making sure that the reports are made with quality. And then you want to make sure that you have the earnest side of it. You want to get them out the door. Okay? This time matrix represents your life. Whether you want to agree with it or not, everything you do throughout a day falls into one of those four quadrants. Okay? So, we're going to go through those questions. We're going to see how you consider it, what you consider important or not. Then we're going to break these four quadrants down next month and to see what they represent, how they affect your daily life, and how they reflect to your working life. Okay? And it wouldn't be me if I didn't leave you with the last thoughtful quote. So, where you go from here is up to you. Access your full potential. So, obviously, you're the next one that goes up. And if anybody asks, next month when I'm here, and I ask, what's the word?
They're right down.
Okay?
House left.
We've all heard that phrase, where you go from here is up to you. We've all heard that said over and over again. But what I want you to do is stop and actually think about it. Meditate on those words. And how does it apply to your life? Have you ever slowed down long enough to think about the impact that one simple little statement can have? All right? Thank you very much for your time. That's it.